There are quite couple of best practices which we could learn from, not just the UK, but even countries like Germany, South Korea, and even Rwanda. Importantly, from an academic perspective, we encourage data analytics and spend analysis. We need to have clear understanding of our spend, where we're spending, and how we've spent it over the years. We can't do that if we don't have good knowledge of data analytics. Building capacity for professionals is fundamental, because you'd be surprised that if private sector is buying, say, a vehicle for, say, 30 million naira, the government is going to buy it for almost more than that. Why is that? These are some of the questions. So we need to train professionals to be able to, be abreast with the current knowledge that they need to have. Importantly, we should reduce that focus on costs, but look towards more of value for money, total cost of ownership. So it's not like, a normal Nigerian, there are some certain cars that we're not going to buy. The reason is because we say the resale value is going to be low. There are some cars that we say the maintenance is quite low. These all form part of the total cost of ownership. And that is why procurement is not left for the user department. Yeah, I'm not the expert, but I'm an expert in negotiation, contract management, sourcing. So having that understanding of total cost of ownership whilst going on those procurement is really, really going to help us to reduce the unnecessary spend, unnecessary waste, that have plagued some of the procurement practices. Fostering and encouraging local content is fundamental. Yeah, we can use procurement to support our local communities. I'm not sure right now it's in the law, but there must be, some certain percentage of procurement that must be left for the community, must be left for women, must be left for, say, members of the armed forces. That's how it is in America. Yeah, so they have certain spend that you within your procurement, you have to leave it for some certain group. This, supports the local community. I'll never forget back when I was in Kaduna, there was a private school that was literally buying, the uniform of their student from outside Kaduna. And I was asking, is it that we don't have tailors in Kaduna that you have to go and buy uniform from outside the state? And if they can, produce at the desired quality, why don't we support them? Yeah, you're getting money from your state, but you're, procuring from another state or another country. Yeah. So if we support the local, we procure locally, support local content, to be honest, the economy is going to bounce back. I mean, we're heading to a population of 500 million in 2050. Yeah, we need, the economy to be strong. Yeah, we need to use procurement to create jobs. Yeah, and lastly, enforcing a lot of anti-corruption measures will be very important. Procurement officers should have a direct line that they can call, an official in BPP or EFCC and say, I'm having undue pressure from the accounting officer and having undue pressure, from XYZ stakeholder. They should have that direct line, yeah, and have that, cover which they could express themselves.